Loving local music as always on Informanté Radio. This is the morning mix. All right, you guys can already hear the chaos going on in the studio. It is a Monday morning after all. Cool Under Pressure with Sophia, Tatenevel, Mora once again, and of course, Mr. Fabian, who joins us on this Monday morning. It's been, I think, 2 weeks since you were here. Good morning.
I'm just dropping a quick email very quickly.
What are you doing?
Pratjela. Good morning, comrade.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm ecstatic.
You are ecstatic?
Yes.
The weather is beautiful.
The weather is amazing.
Matukonjisa.
That's
it. Okay, Pratjela.
Yeah, Neville, explain your fish core payments. Why did you get that money? Mr. Fabian, let's start with this weekend. Heavy rain, so I'm sure you guys had a lot of traffic problems.
Yes, indeed. And I would like to start off with the road condition. This morning we are having the intersection of Independence Avenue, linking up with B1 City. The lights are flashing on red. Then we have Abra Masejo meeting up with Monte Cristo. The traffic lights are flashing on red as well. And looking at the portion of David Osea Merolo, which links up with Long Island, Rocky Crest, that portion of the road is under construction. What we have learned from the weekend that we can take from it is there was a lot of crashes. Predominantly, it was brought by the rain. We had a lot of heavy rain all over the capital. And other attributing factor that could be added to that.
Are you complaining now?
I'm not complaining.
Are you complaining?
I love the rain.
Oh, okay.
I love the rain. Speeding was the number one concern. There was a lot of speeding. Vehicles are not road wealthy. Now, coupled with the heavy rain, we had numerous crashes. If you drive around the capital, you'll see that some, if not all, traffic lights have been bumped. They have fallen. And those that bump these traffic lights, if their car is able to move, they will literally drive off.
Those things are expensive.
And in the worst case scenario, they will drive off and the plate number would have fallen off.
Will fall off. Somehow, like...
So, those are the situations we are dealing with.
Ain't this cow?
And it's raining, you can't even get off to go get your number plate quickly.
So you're like, man.
Oh, man.
I'm coming down,
Yeah, like, just a word of caution to fellow motorists here. I mean, we all know, if you've been driving for long enough, you would know that when the roads are wet, of course, your stopping distance is increased. So you need to be moving a bit slower and of course, maybe start braking from a bit of a further distance. Come on, stamp an art club. It's so funny. Because I'm thinking if it was me, I probably... would I have waited for you guys to come?
I was driving to Swakopmund over the weekend, and Fabian, it's been raining. If I check on Friday afternoon, from 20 kilos outside Windhoek, it was raining until at least 30 kilometers before Swakopmund.
Whoa.
Raining the whole time. And I can't remember when was the last time we had so much rain. And yes, like you do rightfully say, you know, with all these blessings that we did get the last couple of weeks, there's also, unfortunately, the downside of things. I think also in the north there's been a lot of flooding. And,
oh, yes.
Yeah, and I think traffic-wise, there's been a few challenges also in the north of our country, especially up there. So, yeah, I know people were complaining about the town planners. And yeah, what did these town planners do? The places are flooded in Oshakati and what. Rain is rain. Tate Usko was praying for rain. Now that Tate Usko brought the rain, now you people are complaining.
If you want to talk about town planning in the north, that is a conversation for its own self.
Yeah.
It requires its own day.
So, how many arrested over the weekend? Because it was eindis geweest.
This weekend, our team, we even pulled our staff from offices to join us on the ground, seeing that it coincided with month end.
Yeah.
There was a lot of drunk driving, but from the look of things, we are injecting chlorine medicine or we are injecting something to the public. It's like having somebody that is sick, but you keep administrating medicine, but then this medicine become too much. So us giving fines on those that are drunk under the influence of alcohol, that are driving under the influence of alcohol, they are not being deterred. And that's what we picked up. And this month end, we had a lot of people that are still taking chances, and we effected a lot of arrests. Because I remember Friday when we were on, we had about 15 people that were under the influence of alcohol while driving. So sometimes giving medication, too much medication, does not help at all, and that's what we have noticed in this case. So we are going more in line of educating to deter people from continuing driving under the influence of alcohol. Coming to the rain, we have noticed that there's a lot of potholes, and public members are complaining. They are only fixing potholes in town. Why are they not fixing in Katutura?
Yeah.
All that type of sentiments. Well,
we want to know. We want to know.
The matter of the fact is, potholes can only be fixed or repaired after the rain. Because what's the point of repairing them now if it's still raining?
The rain will wash it away by this afternoon.
Exactly. However, public members, it's their civic duty to inform us. We come up with a list. We always compile a list of all those complaints, different areas. And then after the rainy season, we are going to repair all potholes, regardless you are staying in Havana, you are staying in Greenwell. As long as there is a tire road, we are going to repair those potholes.
Okay. So when is the tender coming out?
Tenderpreneur.
Yeah, we just want to go and put in our application.
Did you miss your installment for the Range Rover this month? Yeah.
Okay, so that's so do you think there's been an increase or a decrease this month? Because it's obviously something that keeps on happening every month, and especially when the end of the month falls over a weekend.
When black people have money.
There was an increase in the number of drivers that are under the influence of alcohol. Definitely, there was an increase. What we have also noticed, most Namibians, they are sleeping more than they should. Maybe it's because of the rain. And criminals, they are camouflaging. Because there is this sound of lightning and all that, they are camouflaging, they are breaking into houses. All what we are saying is, don't oversleep or be alert when you are sleeping, especially when the rain is heavy. Just be on guard.
No, you're saying it wrong. When the rain is raining too much heavily. That's how you're supposed to say it.
Yeah. Definitely.
Fabian, before I let you go, there's a question I want to ask. Why do you guys always set up a roadblock on the Chomise Road? Why don't you guys go set up somewhere else?
Yeah.
We also want to drive on Fridays.
Why? What is your obsession with Ochomise Road? Because on the traffic groups that we are, okay, I'm not on a traffic group. Yeah, I hear these stories. If you check, guys, Ochomise Road. Guys, Ochomise Road.
Is it that busy, that side? Or?
Rocky Crest, Ochomise Road.
Yeah, definitely it's busy. And it accommodates those that are coming from the direction of Evelyn, as well as those that are, Chomise, there's a lot of
pubs
liquor outlets.
Yes.
And the fact that we are always there, it just shows there's no behavior change. Irregardless us being there week in, week out, people will still pass there under the influence of alcohol.
Okay.
So until we are satisfied with the status quo there, you are going to see us there.
You will never be satisfied.
Okay. and also, I think last week at some time, I remember driving past this accident, but it's a question that came from one of the viewers. Any news on the accident that happened on Independence Avenue on Thursday at Soweto Market traffic lights? I saw one city police car. I don't think the other one was, maybe it was one of your unmarked vehicles, but the person says it was two city police cars involved. I don't know. Do you have an update on that? I saw the one car, I think, was almost written off.
Yeah, it was our vehicle that was involved in that accident. It was, from the look of things, from the report that I was able to get my hands on, it was a public member, the vehicle that bumped into our vehicle, which not sustained, but it got serious damage. And if it's not beyond written off, we are still monitoring. But that's what happened. Our officer nobody was injured, but the damage to the vehicles was severe.
Yes. I remember we drove past Neville. My taxi driver was celebrating. Like, yes, one less city police car on the road. I'm like, look at this guy. Oh man. Okay, Fabian. Any last words before we let you go this morning?
Following distance should be observed, especially now that it's a rainy season. Let's make sure that we drive with our headlights on when we are building up to it's getting dark. When we come across situation where a particular portion of the road is overflooded or is overflowing with water, let's not take a risk. When we come a situation where something is floating and we want to take this item maybe because it belongs to us, let's rather call emergency relevant department to come in and assist. Even if you see someone that is drowning, if you are not a professional or you don't have necessary skill, rather make use of our emergency number.
Yes.
Then the relevant people can come in. I know we watch too many movies, and there's always a Superman wannabes.
Baywatch.
Yeah. Let's not take that risk because you only have one life to live.
Yeah.
Make use of our numbers 061 302 302. Alternative Republic members can send us a text message at 4444. We are operational on a 24-hour basis, and we are monitoring the situation. We are all over. Let us know, and we can see how best we can help you. Other than that, that sums up actually what I prepare for you for the day.
Okay. Those currents can be very strong. These rivers, they may seem small, but I think I saw that Kamam's bridge got a sort of destruction from the rains this weekend. I think that was Friday night or Saturday morning. In Khomasdal, one of the bridges, there was... okay, never mind.
And not only that, it's not only about the river, the wave or the river being strong. It has as well to do with objects. There might be fixed object under there. When you are trying to rescue someone or you are trying to make your way to cross, you might hit against whatever is under there.
Yeah.
And that's where the tricky part is. The surface is not leveled.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of things that are floating all along.
That are being washed along.
Yeah,
the
and that's
river.
the risk you will take.
All right, Fabian. Thank you, Baya. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Mbraye.
Yeah. So all the best for the week.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and we missed you last week because you were busy with other things.
Buying a plot, ne?
I also missed you the other week.
Oh, yeah.
Look!
Hey, Fabian, man. man.
Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us, Fabian. Let me check out a few comments. Maria is going to step into the studio now. Yes, the beauty is back, apparently. Eliasar Ashipembe saying good morning, crew. Good morning, Eliasar. Paulus Ndapewa, good morning, guys. How is the Monday morning? My Monday morning is blessed and lovely. What is Jeanette of your phone? iPhone afat.
Lost mate. Assembly.
Paulus no as Johannes Keinkob. Hi, guys. Joanna T. Benjamin. Morning, crew. Precious blessing. Good morning to you guys. I hope you all had a great weekend. Good to see you all this morning. Only Maria, I hope she will recover soon. She's recovered. Danky Gau says, good morning, gents. Endeline Shante Omar, good morning and welcome to the Morning Mix. I'll be listening to you later on. Eliasar de Anale. Amukwelele in his English. Hey, lost for Fabian 8. Knowledge Amutenya, the whole country is underwater. I drove from Mariental using the Ochiwarongo.
Drove from what?
You drove from Mariental using the Ochivarongo Road all the way to Rundu and back using the Grootfontein-Gobabes Road. And it's raining so much heavily. And we really need to be active drivers.
Wie is they?
Knowledge Amutenya.
Hey, knowledge. Hey.
Knowledge, I'm lost. Like Ochivarongo Road from Mariental, okay, no, I don't.
No, but he said on the way to Rundu. That's, I think, what.
All right, morning, Maria.
Morning.
Welcome. I see you've got some ice on.
I've got just small ice pack.
She's too hot. She needs to cool down. Clifford Sean Urlam. Morning, gents. Want to know at our city police officer if you have a ticket from 2013 driving without a license. When does it expire? After 4 years or what? I should have asked Fabian while he was here. My bad, man. I'm only seeing your comment now. But we're definitely going to keep that question in mind for next week, Monday, when he does join us. Yeah. David Balomboleni Kamulu, any news on the accident? Yes, we checked out that one, eh? Of whom?
Yeah.
Makwa Van Makwa, the way Pa Neville talking, it's like you are instigating for demonstrations against city police. Yeah. Why? That's how you were asking him. Citizen Paulus Ileka Ambata. City police tickets does not expire. Just pray not to be caught. Okay, there's your answer. Joel Amukeshe saying Ochiwete. Ochiwete. Okay, Mushona Amos. Sup guys? City police heavy this morning. Oh, Neman. From Dali Davids. She has stopped for ogen. And finally, the queen is back in the studio, Emily Dion Dapuka.
Okay, now, Maria, we need to clarify one thing here quickly. First and foremost, welcome back.
Thank you.
We had too many problems last week because people were like, where are you? Why are you not here? Blah, blah, blah.
It's kind of just ugliness in the studio.
Yeah, it's just morning. What do they call it? Beast or
the
what?
Beasts, yeah. The beasts
Good
without
morning,
the beauty.
beast without the beauty. We were insulted last week without you being here. Now the Ileka clan, I heard somebody there was in Ileka. How big is the Ileka clan?
No, I mean, there's lots of Ilekas.
Different.
They're different. They are not always necessarily related.
They're not all related.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, a lot of times I also don't. I only find out if we're related if I find out like from what area you're from. Then I know whether it's the same Ileka or not. But there's lots of different Ileka families.
Okay, before we start, verduidelik net eers wat hier aangaan, so people can have a first-hand account of your condition at the moment.
It's very gruesome.
Hou op, nee, ons sal luister.
All right. So you know the first time I had 3 teeth removed.
Yeah.
A problem one and wisdom teeth. Then I went back to have 2 more removed. But then my wisdom teeth, like the one I was supposed to have removed second, all the way to the back, the dentist was struggling with it. So he tried to drill it, like to separate it into 2, to make it easier to pull out. But I guess he still struggled because it broke.
That sound in your brain while he's busy.
Exactly.
I feel it.
Yeah. So the tooth broke, managed to get out the one root, and the other one stayed in. So I have to go back. They're hoping it will fall out by itself, but in the event it doesn't, it has to be surgically removed. And that's where most of the pain is. And actually, I just learned, and it really is, ice packs help. They really do.
To put it on the tooth.
Help.
Yeah. For the pain and stuff.
Just chew the ice.
No, it has to be for the muscles.
Just don't chew that.
I mean, if it's helping on the outside, on the inside, it will be even better.
Yeah. So but I'm better. But yeah, it's like.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have you back. Honestly,
traumatized.
I missed you because there was nobody else making sense in the studio except for me when you were not here. So it's really good to have you back this morning.
I was tuning in. I was watching you guys. You guys did well.
But Sammy,
Thanks, Maria.
But Nanes, thank you for standing in while Maria was gone. We do appreciate the teamwork.
Yeah, we did say everybody was wondering, is he now Maria in disguise?
So, Neville, what did JD Nabeka do?
I was in Swakop again.
Oh, that was my soccer and soccer.
Yeah, so I I had to drive down to Swakopek. Last weekend was my daughter's tennis tournament. This past weekend was my son. So
Nou, hoekom ry jou son nie met die span nie?
nobody
It
drives
was
my.
that office. You know? You know when you're in school or primary school, like, there were always those kids that their parents drive them.
Driving
Or just very best the parents drive.
like we will drive behind the bus all the way to the
Maria,
coast.
I so much believed in buses. And on a serious note, until that tragic accident happened with the Windhoek Gymnasium kids a few months ago, that I could never imagine such a big bus can actually flip over with a driver that is irresponsible. And that once again just reaffirmed my phobia about driving my kids around myself when it comes to sporting events or from point A to point B, especially out of town. So
But also the opposite also happens with the parents that drive their kids.
no, true. But then I will take that
That's
responsibility myself.
in fact, one family was wiped out like some years ago. The mother was driving with the two daughters, I think, to the coast or following the bus.
Yeah.
And then she had, I don't know, some attack, where you
Oh,
just
yeah.
pass out in front of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
steering wheel.
Epileptic, maybe.
The epilepsy, yes, and like the whole family. So it's now just the husband alone.
That is such a shame.
Yeah,
Happens.
It is very, very sad.
So, Swakop came back last night, had my glass of wine, started watching your game. Yeah. So,
Did
and
have
you?
in Manchester?
Come on, Manchester.
Okay, Maria, asseblief. Okay, we'll get straight into social and political
Kom ons
issues
los
now.
maar net die sport.
Los die sport,
Yes,
Maria.
it's not very special. His name is special.
Oh man, yeah.
Give us an update, Maria. What's been happening over the past weekend that you think
I mean,
that...
I don't know about what, like, I think the big thing is obviously this Tembisa. Is it Tembisa?
Tembeka.
Tembeka. I always say Temba, and then it's like I don't even try to pronounce his surname.
Oh yeah,
Who's this?
I've also given up.
Oh, the lawyer?
Yeah.
Advocate.
Who puts a G next to a C? on
South
air like
Africans.
this? No, they goed maak mos no nie sin.
Dis no.
Yo, yeah.
Muka.
So I don't wanna
Muka.
disrespect that. So we'll stick with
Tembeka.
Tambeka. We now know that government has come to his defense. We heard the ACC saying, "Kyk is ons warini."
Okay,
Antwoord net.
come on. Thank you for your answer. We still want him to
we
answer
still
now.
want him to answer. I'm being told he won't. And he doesn't. He's actually not required to in any event. But yeah, I think that's the main thing. So I think there's vast opinions. I had one opinion on Wednesday. I had a second opinion on Thursday. I have my opinion on Friday is still my current. I do agree that there's, and I told you this outside, I do agree. For me, I feel like there is a level of intimidation there. But,
From who? From the ACC?
From the ACC.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, no, I'll let you finish.
Yeah. No, I was just saying that this guy got paid in 2018 for speaking at the land conference. And that one is actually, he did speak at the land conference. I knew, in fact, about that information before even George Simata came forward and made it public. I already knew that that's what the payment was for. But I was trying to explain it in this way. Maybe I'll use you, Neville, as an example. Imagine you go to SA to do some hosting, right? You get paid for that gig. You get paid and you leave, and that's it. That's 2018. You get paid. You don't know. You just know you got paid for the work done.
Yeah.
And years later, now there's some conflicts, and they're trying to link you to some corruption.
Yeah.
But this payment was made before even we had information on Fishcore and this fish rod. It was in 2018. And if we're comparing to the amount, it's not a huge amount compared to the amounts we've seen coming from the Fishcore, like in the millions, 19 million, 100 million.
Yeah.
It's 50,000. And my understanding is not the only person that was paid. There were other speakers that were paid. But in any event, you get paid, and now, with your reputation and everything, ACC is makes it public. Didn't come to you privately. This stuff is now in the media. You are being dragged in the media. Now it's your reputation. Now it's you being linked to corruption. Now there's so many questions, and so forth. It's not a nice feeling because in this case, he didn't do anything. He offered a service. He got paid. And yes, it is actually up for government to clear his name.
Personally, I think, okay, maybe ACC putting it out in the public, I don't know if they had spoken to him before they did or not. I think that was a bit probably short-sighted, but I still feel they were well within their rights. I mean, if they're investigating Fishco and there's a payment that, for all intents and purposes, doesn't seem to be explained by anything on the books to anybody, they are well within their rights to question the person.
Yeah. The intimidation is the public, by the way.
Yeah, I think going
public is that element of
was
intimidation.
to sort of force him into
and depict him in a very negative light. Let's just be clear. Like, it could have gotten that information without it ever going to the media, as I'm sure they do with other cases.
Yeah.
They've approached people, we don't know about it, because it is. You're right. It is well within their mandate to investigate and find out for every payment. Every cent has to be accounted for. So the problem is not that they went and asked him. The fact it was that it was dragged into the media, and because it was dragged in the media without information, we all were forced to conclude. And all, let's just be honest, our initial conclusion, and some people still maintain that conclusion, is that there's a level of corruption there.
Yeah.
Like, why are you explain this? Especially in the beginning, we thought it was for legal work.
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing legal work for? Why isn't it being paid into another account of a lawyer? We didn't know it's this land conference or whatever. And this is always the danger when you put out information prematurely to the media. And the readers and the public makes this false conclusion, and then it's a reputational damage for you.
Yeah.
So that's the unfair part of it.
I think also maybe George Simata also coming out publicly, I think was also a bit of a mistake from him, because obviously now we want to know who else spoke at the land conference. Were they also paid by Fishco? Do we have proof or evidence of these payments? How much were these payments? Where's the authorization from government or whoever that Fishco should be making these payments? And all these things we want to see. I want to see.
Yeah, I understand that we want to see, but again, like I said, it was government's responsibility to clear this guy's name. You understand? They contracted him. They contracted him, to be clear. It's not Fishco that contracted him.
But then ACC did not necessarily accuse him of anything. They just asked him to explain what the money was for.
And that's what I'm trying to say. When you put it out in the public, in the media, we all drew to one conclusion. We all drew to one conclusion because it was prematurely put out.
Yeah.
So government... It was prematurely put out. I was even listening to you guys in studio talking about it.
Yeah.
Last week before the George Simata.
Yeah.
And even you guys had that conclusion. In a sense. Like, what? Yeah,
why Fishco paying this guy?
Yes, why is Fishco paying this guy? So you guys also had that conclusion.
Yeah, but at this point in time, any money that was paid to anybody from Fishco, #Neville hosting the Crayfish Festivals, is under question.
But I mean, like last year, Fishcore contracted me and for an event, and Fishcore paid us. And unfortunately, there was a mix-up, with the dates that we were supposed to be there, and they mixed up the date, and as a result, it was a mistake that they made. So we couldn't go and perform, couldn't do the event. But then again. We were paid.
Now imagine you being dragged in
Yeah.
the public.
Yeah.
And people also need to remember a lot of these payments happened before we even knew. Like
No,
I said,
about
it is
Fishco.
within their
Yeah.
mandate to
Yes.
investigate. There's no question about
Yes,
that.
yeah.
Nobody has a problem with ACC investigating. The problem is, like I said, prematurely putting out that information, and now somebody is reputational damage because we all concluded it's corruption. We all concluded there's something untoward.
Yeah.
And this guy, in this case, really was completely innocent. He just came and did his service and got paid for that service, and that's it.
But then again,
I got paid by Fishcore.
But then again,
Just get it out.
how innocent is he if he's getting a payment? Did he have a work permit? Did he pay taxes on that money?
They said that's how government explained it, that it was a honorarium payment, meaning that
What is that?
it's like it's not really seen as a fixed payment. Like
It's a way to
you
evade
didn't
taxes.
invoice them. No, not really. It's not like you didn't. No, if sometimes you can you invoice, like you do your comedy and you invoice them.
Yes.
Yeah. Honorarium is more like you agreed to do it almost like for free, and then just as a courtesy say, this is what we want to pay.
Yeah,
for
he's
it.
so fat at 50K.
Like you don't
Donkey,
buy a
donkey
help,
level.
but it's like a thank you for.
Even though it was pro bono, it's not pro bono.
But
Yeah,
then
yeah, like you're doing pro bono and you
it's-
get paid something.
it's almost like a gift.
yeah, it's a gift. It is like a gift. Yeah.
But aren't you also supposed to pay tax on those?
Yeah, in South Africa, I think. Yeah, it might also be. That's what I'm saying. They might still catch him on that if that's what they're going for, tax evasion, which is what I initially predicted. That they're either trying to catch him on working without a work permit. That one won't work now because it isn't seen as work done necessarily. And then there was always an element of possibly getting him on tax evasion because he didn't declare that and pay for that. They might still get him on that, but I mean, he's not giving his statement. He hasn't given a statement. He's not required to at this point. He's a very smart lawyer. He knows the technicalities, and I think yes, he'll get out of this one. But the level of intimidation is. Let's also not forget that he did stand for the fish shot, and now putting it in the public is to try and create that conflict of interest so that he doesn't stand for them and whatever. And you know, it's very unfortunate. Even when I was speaking to lawyers, that advocates, they do experience a lot of this type of intimidation, especially depending on the type of cases they get. It's not a new thing for them, but it's not nice to be on the receiving end. I can imagine. Like I said, in this case, and I also feel like, and I told you outside, I also still feel like ACC. Why are they going for 50,000 when we know there's 19 million? Iso besisa net iso.
Yes,
Let's
since we are going for lawyers.
Since we are going
Ons het
for-
vir de klerk gejag, ons het nog
Der-
vir Tembeka
de klerk
gegaan.
is precies, de klerk is moest nog in essay, ons wacht moest nog, ne? Maar Sisa is net zo, is net zo.
But you're not asking.
Yeah, you're
No,
not
why are we
asking.
not
You are
asking?
chasing your 50,000. That was explained, by the way, but you're not satisfied with the answer. Let's start with this 19. I'm not saying forget. Temba has explained. Now let's find out from
Let's
Sisa.
also look
We
at
also want the Sisa
Maria,
statement.
Yes.
Maria, but this whole Sisa Namanje issue, I know there's been breaking news been floating around. Nothing has been confirmed. Was there an engagement between the Law Society and Sisa Namanje as to, did he ever had to explain this issue around the 17 million or 19 million that went through his accounts? What's the issue there?
I mean, for me, I'm always careful when I comment on this. This is unconfirmed. Let's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
be clear. This is unconfirmed. What I am understanding from my sources is that the LSN is busy investigating him. They have hired the assistant of the PwC.
PricewaterhouseCoopers.
PricewaterhouseCoopers to audit, to check his books. And that's where that matter is right now. And trust me, LSN is Lani says.
Ja, ons is moeg, hierdie wamboek kry alle werk.
I just hope that if they're doing that to CISA, though, that they're also looking at the clerk's books, because that would be unfair if you know they let's clean house. If we're gonna clean house, let's do a proper job of it. Let's not target any specific person. But it's unfortunate because I understand that the ACC seems to be hands off CISA. And we're not saying go for the guy, but go for the guy. There are answers there that are not things.
He's clearly implicated in this whole thing,
Yes,
one
directly.
way or another. Whether those implications are going to lead somewhere or not, I mean, there are enough leads there for the ACC to follow and to try and dig up and to see.
I mean, guys, it's not complicated. Think about it. Money from a state-owned enterprise goes into your account. Right, what do they call them? It's not his personal account.
Trust.
Your trust.
Ja, your trust.
And then from there, you divert it to individuals. Individuals. You understand?
And the party.
And the party and the individual. No, the individual who then take to the party. But you are told whether that was. I mean, what's his name? Vaino said it was for money owed to him by James Hatwekulipi. That CISA know that information or not? And if CISA knows that information, it's still money from a SOE.
Yeah, why
For a personal loan. Why is James
must
paying
be
his
channeled
personal
through
loan
Through Fishco.
Through Fishco.
Yeah.
And as a lawyer, why aren't you asking? And there is, that's what I'm saying, that's how they can get him, because actually there is, you actually have to find out for lawyers, they have to find out the purpose of the money and the pay, like what,
Yeah.
you have to
Otherwise, you're laundering money.
Yes, exactly. Otherwise, you're
Yeah,
laundering money.
you're
There's
laundering
actually a
money.
form you have to like complete and stuff like
What is
that.
that? KYC. Know your client. or
Yeah, you have
whatever
to.
it's called.
It has to be clear what the funds are for. You know, is it a gift? Is it whatever? And like,
I know we take those financial intelligence tests here at Rasco as well.
Yeah.
If you want to get the race,
Like-
what's going on?
Precies. So it's clearly there is a shortfall there, but like I said, ACC is rather dragging
The feet on this one.
the 50,000 that was now explained, you know, on the South African. I'm not, you know, in public. I'm saying, my Lester is up, Sisa.
Maybe they want to flip him.
I don't think. Actually, I understand that they're actually not really investigating.
Yeah, like because clearly Caesar has a lot of information, or that's what it looks like. Maybe they're trying to gather enough information that implicates him, and then.
Or maybe
sort-
they're
so-
implicated.
Or also that if we arrest Paulus Noah, maybe Caesar Namanje will be representing him in court tomorrow. So we also don't know. And maybe they're trying to get information on him and then, you know, sort of press him into a corner into spilling the beans on
Could be.
whoever else was.
Now we have a situation that they are implicating the board of Fishcore also.
That was good.
That's the other thing. It's like I think I get frustrated. Sorry, on Friday, is it on Friday? I read. I think there was one of the dailies. They had an article from the AG, basically blaming everybody under the sun except those that need to be blamed. It was just saying the media is apparently reporting on this fish rot so negatively.
Because it's negative.
It's like there's nothing positive, but in any event, he was blaming the media for how we are reporting on it and saying it's caused other countries to assert pressure. So it seems like what government hates is the pressure that's being asserted by the international community.
Yeah.
And you were saying, yeah, the media need to relax and this and that and that. I mean, I was looking at it and I was reading and I just thought, wow, this is the audacity of our leaders.
Yes.
Because he's acting of fisheries now. And what has he done with the board? He
Next year.
So it's like, I think at this point, it's embarrassing that the media is doing a better job of exposing corruption than government is at tackling it.
Yes, it's true.
And that, for me, I feel like this egg on their face. And it's embarrassing. Now they, instead of just being accountable, this is the problem. Also, the other problem in this country, we just don't have accountable leaders. They want to blame everybody. It's the media's fault for putting that information out, for exposing it, for writing about it, for keeping the public in the loop. It's the media, not the people that committed the crime.
That sort of comes from the top. You remember, even the president was blaming the Al Jazeera or whoever for exposing. Yeah, what are they doing in our business? We must also go investigate them. You know what I'm saying? The only good thing they could possibly be to report about the fish rot scandal is some evidence that government is actually cleaning up house, and we don't see any of that. So we're gonna keep reporting on the facts as they are.
And you just said it. That's the sad part. Like I always think, like if you're looking from a PR point of view, now you have a PR background. I have the same one. Like I studied it.
Yeah.
This would have been a perfect opportunity for government to really show just how strong they are against, like how fighting corruption, like how serious it, because the tone has been set. The corruption is there. Now you come in, like for example, imagine you came in, the president came in, fired the two ministers implicated before they resigned, fired them. The AG comes in, dismisses the board, just like Ian Kier, poof, you know, bring in you, like you start cleaning house, but you seem to like take a stronghold. It's exactly what J-Lo does, you know, this strong stance on corruption or against corruption. And it's nice, you know, like people are jovial, people are happy, they have restored confidence in their leadership. Now, Onsen is like, my supporter, they 10 million gekry, so ons kan ook nie so baie praat nie.
Don't talk too much.
You know, it's like, and that's ultimately the problem. You're not going to clean house if your own house is dirty. And that's how we feel. And this is why we're left to assume that who else benefited? Why aren't you guys doing anything?
Exactly.
Yep.
Is it because you're actually scared of implicating yourself, or that your stuff is gonna come out?
Ek
Like,
Maria, wat se
why?
stories praat jy so?
Nee, is waar is swapo.
Wat Moenie stories is op vertel nie.
Yeah, but Paulus Noah is over post yesterday.
They're gonna replace him. Wacht net.
No, he's
They're
gonna.
gonna say thank you. You've been at the helm for too long. It's been, how long has it been? 12, 13, 14,
As
15
long-
years? 15 years.
If he's going out, he's
From
going out with a
2004
bang.
to
I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
See, the public, and then they're going to tell us, when you were demonstrating, we heard you. You demonstrated to the ACC, you said you want nowhere to go.
Yeah.
We listened.
He's gone.
Oh, hierdie Marianne. Maria like his conspiracy theories. So you've worked this out.
Again, because that's how predictable our government is.
Alright, let me check out some comments. Ryan Finis, goeiemorgen my bro. Guyton Curtis, welcome back Maria. The order has been restored.
Oh, wait.
Yes. David Balombeleni Kamulu, good morning Maria, welcome back.
Good to be back.
Lebereki D. Boki, got paid, went to Swakop. Yep, someone's net Neville Bias. And Roche Dolores de Klerk, good morning my people. Neville, you are a good father. Ek sal ook my kinders self vat. Elias Mussolini, welcome. Miriam, we love. Okay, the Miriam we love. Which Miriam do you hate?
Kahokwena.
Yes. Wait. Let me just finish my comments here.
Ons kom daar.
Precious blessing, but why did they put it in the media? And Nosha Toiba Kapapilo, good morning crew. The apology from OPM's office with blessing from State House is on behalf of government and the entire nation. A knee-jerk reaction from the High Court. I think the question we should ask is whether ACC is within its mandate, I guess. Hey, dit mos 'n essay geskryf. Now I need to find where we were. Is within its mandate to extend the investigation into the entire financial footprint of the fish rod. Answer, Article 21, and then 5 in brackets, of the anti-corruption, you are sounding like Itula, of the anti-corruption at the 2003 second, what is ACC's jurisdiction in terms of investigation beyond our borders? Answer, Namibia have signed and ratified regional and international anti-corruption instruments. The logic dictates that ACC is a law enforcement institution and have the right to cross-check financial transactions between Fishco and the receiver for whatever services rendered. There could be no embarrassment for any... There could be no embarrassment for any persons, no. Or for any institution, if the transactions are within the law, all that ACC is looking for is evidence to support the transaction. Right? This is tantamount to obstruction of the investigation. Do we now expect ACC to withdraw the summon after the media release from the OPM?
The media knew about it before the OPM.
Yeah, but like na OPM het gekom en gesê nee, ons is jammer dat meneer Tembeka, dit moenie so gebeur het nie en this and that. So what ACC is now supposed to say, oh, okay.
No, ACC can still do their thing. But just by the way, it's another element that we don't consider. It's actually good that government went, because what they're showing is they're showing a rift between ACC and government, right? Which is good, because then at least we can see the ACC as an independent body. I mean, I don't think they're completely independent, but that's how you want to see your watchdog. Like they're not being, puppet string by government. And now it doesn't look like they are. Like they're embarrassing government.
Dankie Gau says, never keep on laughing. Die lach, ne?
Nee, want julle kan klaar maak met hierdie storie. I want to touch.
Estomich Smestad, morning you
this
all.
issue.
I hope you feel better soon, Maria. Hugs.
Thank you.
Timo Kalongo, good morning guys. Prajala Saharkis 8. Tangi Irreplaceable Hafeni. Maria dropping them facts hot. I'm with you, Maria. Yeah. Honest Namibian. ACC is right to do what they have done. They are obliged to do what they just have done. Okay, so now we turn our attentions to Maria,
Check DNA.
Miriam, and Shines.
Check DNA.
I had to explain myself to my wife yesterday. Why are those sounds coming from your phone? Why are you guys arguing about pornography? Actually, first, when I saw the conversation, I thought you were talking about Shine shared Maria's video. And I was like, oh, Miriam, not Miriam.
I don't have that kind of content floating.
I'm like,
around.
ooh, Maria!
Nee, Saterdagoggend. I'm busy taking my son to the football match.
Yeah.
So, I think I came back around 9 o'clock or something, and I checked my phone. I just see traffic between Maria and Shine about this, that,
That
this,
law,
that,
this law,
this,
that
that.
Okay, let me give the
Yeah,
listeners because they're
alsjeblieft.
confused.
Context.
Let me
Alsjeblieft.
give some context.
Yeah.
So we have a mixed morning mix WhatsApp group, and I'm the only woman on that group amongst a group of 4 guys. 4 guys and myself, right? No, is it good? No, 6,
Five.
five
Yeah,
guys,
about 5
5
guys.
guys and myself on
Yeah.
this morning mix, including the producer and so forth.
Sterk wees.
And somebody on the group dropped this Miriam
Kagokwena.
Kahukwena asking if she's on drugs.
Her homework video.
Her whole So my argument was, there was no need to share
You
it.
said.
We can discuss it.
What?
We can discuss it, but I didn't feel that there was a reason.
But we had to see what we are discussing.
Yeah. What is your
You can must just say she was masturbating.
Because we don't know what you are talking about. We needed to see
You
the
see,
video.
so for me, I mean, Miriam has now come forward and clarified that, oops, I meant to send it to somebody else.
Yeah, right.
No, that one at least I believe. The hacked, I didn't believe.
Yeah.
But her hacked, I think, was her first. Because that video was up for literally 2 minutes.
Ne?
That's enough.
Yeah, most metal. 100,000
Followers.
followers.
That is
And
enough.
it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, guys. Like, people are fast with the screenshots.
Yeah.
But, but the point is, I think the hacked was her first, like, reaction. Like,
Yeah.
whatever. But nobody believed that. But she came later on, dancing, in true Miriam Kahukwena style.
Yeah.
Dancing with the whole caption saying, hey, guys, look, I meant to send it to somebody else. I accidentally, I believe that version. Kuchama, she said, man, we move.
Ons gaan vorentoe, papa. Ons gaan
It
vorentoe.
is what it is.
It is what it is. And I just thought if there's anybody that can bounce back from such scandals,
It's her.
it's her. Because she just is a never mind about,
Yeah,
she just takes life as it comes,
I don't care.
Yeah, but anyway, the point is, so we were back and forth, Shines and I, for him sharing that video. Now I was kind of, I went a little bit into him there.
Because
They were
you
edited
wanted
until maybe 1 o'clock
you
in the
wanted to
morning, guys.
deny us proof of exactly what has happened, Maria.
Why
you
do
see,
you
it's
need
not
to
right.
see the visuals?
No, it's important.
Guys,
Why is it important?
look,
It's
if
a
you are-
getrouwde man.
Nee, dat het niks met my getrouwd
Yeah,
te
it is
doen.
a getrouwde man.
And
Why
see-
do you want to see another woman masturbating? In fact, I was even trying to save your marriages.
Excuse
You
me.
know, your marriages were on the line here.
After I saw what I saw, I told myself, no, let me go back to my wife. Sometimes it's good to see
Come
stuff
on,
like that.
this is definitely not for me.
You see my lane here.
And then the next one will say to the wife, "No, come back, joke is on."
Like, come on. Tuminango ka kahuhuena. Send me a little kahuhuena. It's going to become a thing. Now, every time I'm away from home, I'm going to ask my wife to send me one of those.
I'm telling you, between Maria and Shines, you saw the traffic between it because they law journalists of note, lawyer of note. So it's between the law and journalism, back and forth, article, what. Yeah, you can't. You know, it's the privacy of what that. Shut up, both of you.
It's
I'm
1
watching-
o'clock. Just go to sleep.
Hear the video. So because he deleted the video,
Yeah.
I asked Shines, my bro, hear the video because I didn't see the video. So he sent me the video.
Sis,
Wat se
crazy,
sis?
coming.
Ek het hom gevra.
You must
So,
never say it.
so there were during the day there were a few other guys. Even if if Shines didn't send me the video.
Yeah, I got the video from 3 people as well.
Oh.
But
What, did you insult them?
Yes, I lectured everybody.
You
that-
lectured them.
Yes, I said, please, you know me, don't send me this nonsense.
But okay, guys.
I'm not sending you another
Yeah, don't.
video again.
Hold up.
Even if you ask.
So you guys don't share nudes with your significant other.
I do that. But very in a way that they cannot come back to me.
Oh, no face, just
No
body.
face.
Like, Mary, I
No
know,
tattoo head.
I know that tattoo's there. No, it's
not
not me.
that tattoo head.
Never.
No, there's ways to do it.
Excuse me.
He
can I
looks
ask
so.
you-
He never looks so lost. Why? I mean, what? What? Like, you didn't answer the question.
I'm 49 years old this year.
Okay.
My wife is 41 years old.
Does the sex life die with the age? Or
No, it doesn't die with the age.
So
But we don't. So
that is something between the
so-
two of you that can
so
just
we must now
spice
send
things up.
each other videos now.
It does. It does. Oh, guys, please don't watch porn in the the office.
name adults name. In the process of opening a porn factory in Namibia, only 18
And
are
above.
on this page. DM your contact, highly confidential. Like, who's going to DM them?
I think she was DMing them. And
Name adults. We are looking for talented models aged between 18 and 35 to feature in our adult content production in Namibia. Reach us in the DMs for more information. Only confident and serious people. So these things are happening in
No,
Namibia.
this account was just opened, by the way. No, it was in June 2019. But
Yo,
my point is, no, okay, I'm like, I don't send nudes. Like, send exterior nudes.
I mean,
Exterior nudes.
of course, by nudes, I don't mean what exactly.
No, I do
Maria.
things on camera, but I don't send nudes.
no, then what do you do with the things on camera?
No, like FaceTime, till sin was my car.
Okay.
It's not being saved. It's
But
just going
can
on.
that not be recorded?
Yeah, that's why you have to do it with somebody you trust and somebody you're in a relationship
No,
with.
that's was what Miriam did.
No, Miriam posted it herself by accident because she
Yes.
wanted to send it to somebody else.
Kuma.
No, I believe it.
Is that dual SIM card iPhone? That iPhone does its own
The
things.
problem is, they talk about Biki Khachwala.
Oh, yeah, ne?
Yeah. So I think she, you know, you do the video because you want the filter. You do the video on your Insta story, and the idea is to save it,
Yeah.
then to send.
Yeah.
And I think she didn't save it.
She just posted.
She posted it and assumed she saved it. Because it was only up for 2 minutes, and she said she deleted the minute somebody was like, "Yo, Miriam, what's a hutesti?" And she was like, "Ooh,
Crap.
deleted."
So, Maria, on the next question, have you ever sent the wrong WhatsApp to the wrong person?
All the time. So embarrassing. So embarrassing. So one day, I told you this. One day, I took a screenshot of a conversation. At the time, he was my ex. A conversation where he was trying to win me back. And I wanted to now show it to my friend. I sent the screenshot back to him. Now I'm so embarrassed, so I just flipped the script and I was like, yeah, this is so that you remember. Keep this as a receipt. For
Oh, Maria.
oh, you know, you have to think quickly when you send people the wrong things.
Of course, thinking on your feet.
I have been sitting like this one night and like, okay, you know, I had 2 glasses of wine.
That's altered wine. Can't you hear that you are sounding far from the mic? Hold on.
No. I just had 2 glasses of wine. Let me drunk text. Okay, now you must be careful.
So you drank text, but you don't. But nudes are off the table.
I don't do nudes.
Because the drunk text is not his wife.
Okay, now. I
Ek het
get
nie
it.
vir jou gevra dat jy moet comment nie, Maria. Wie het jou gevra?
Oh, thank goodness Neville doesn't send nudes. Who wants to look at Neville's body?
Ja. Ja, so. Hi, guys.
Okay, guys, I think we're out of time. Too much. Okay, we hope the weather stays this way on Monday. Miriam, keep feeding us with more content. It's definitely appreciated. All right, and of course, we are going to be
We're
back
saving
tomorrow.
marriages.
We're going to be back tomorrow.
There's not. I know as I sit here, I'm not the flavor of many a woman out there. There's only a fraction that, nee, Neville is wat. Maar so
Yeah,
right.
we know you like them thick boned.
Yeah, so that video didn't do it for me. It's too skinny.
My guy, you have money. You are most people's flavor.
Nee.
Okay, what remind was that van fish ko batal.
Money is the right kind of flavor, my guy. Josie Motinga, I hope you did not write anything, Maria, but just the short conversation. Okay.
Oh,
Almost lost it.
Lees die comments.
The comments is klar.
Die comments klaar.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, like I did very well with the comments today.
Oh, okay.
The one thing that I am gonna try and get you guys this week, we're trying to get you a doctor from the Center for Disease Control.
Yeah.
This coronavirus is out of control, guys. It's so yeah, maybe we should have a serious conversation around that.
Honestly, want to tell me there are no comments on Miriam Kagwena.
Maybe
I
people
honestly want to tell
maybe
me.
people did not watch the video. Because I don't. Do you have comments they read since you are on your phone the whole time?
It's alright.
Yes, the comments.
That's nah.
I get the comments is only never. Okay. Wait, let me switch to the other account.
Okay, there is nah. Okay, julle is ook boring,
Yeah, no,
sowieso.
What are you guys talking about?
The things,
Yeah, deep black summer. Even let or porn prat now. He was like comments.
the things that excite him is not the things that excite the people.
Have a nice day, everybody.
All right. Come and send us the video. I'm done.
Man.
I'm done. We're gone, guys. Stick around for Hannes Kaufman. He's joining you next in the mix. Also, Dirka's on the info drive a bit later on.
Wait. But we did say, okay, because we do have Miriam Kagwena on our list.
Of studio guests.
We had
studio
her on
guest.
the list before the video, please,
Ah, yeah.
guys.
Now we really want
see
her in
your
the
story
studio.
No, I'm just letting the viewers know. Tina was klaar op die list.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah, it's nie 'n nuwe naam.
We didn't just add her now
okay.
because
Yeah.
this video.
Yeah.
Aye, you guys, you make my mornings, man. Alright, guys, for really this time, we are out of here. Alright, on
Ciao.
Strafmora. Bye.
Informanté Radio.